Hey guys, we will take a look at this quick video here to make sure that our personal project essays are all formatted correctly and ready to go so that when we turn them in on Thursday or Friday, they are as beautiful as they can be. So if you follow along with the handout that I gave you a couple of weeks ago, at the top of the page it says, important, no opportunity will be given for a rewrite of this assessment. If you can make sure you have that piece of paper, pause the video until you find it, and we will take a look at what the criteria we need to follow are. Okay, so first under formatting, we need this essay to be double spaced. So to double space the essay, we'll highlight everything, then we'll click here on line spacing, and we will go down to double. And it's as easy as that. You need everything to be double spaced. That includes the title page and the works cited page, which you can see mine is double spaced there at the very end. Okay, next we want a nice legible font, so you can use Times New Roman, you can use Arial, or you can choose Calibri. My very favorite is Times, so I'm going to keep it in Times. And 1-inch margins, so in order to accomplish that, we're going to go to File, down to Page Setup, and ensure that all of these say 1. 1 inch is probably the default, if it's anything different, go ahead and change it. And finally, make sure everything is left aligned, except for your title page, so you can go ahead and make everything left aligned, and then since you don't have a title page, that'll be just fine. Go ahead and pause the video and make sure you have those 5 things accomplished before you come back to keep watching. Okay, so let's take a look at the second Roman numeral there, finalizing your paper. The first thing that it asks us to do is to create a title page, and we'll follow the template that is listed there. So in order to create a title page, I'm going to go to the very top of my essay, the very front of my essay, and I'm going to go to File, and Insert, and down to Page Break, or I can hit Control Enter, and that shoots everything onto the next page. And we are here at the very start of our essay on a kind of a first page here. And I'm going to center this information, so I'll hit the center align button. And then I'm going to type the information that is listed there on the page. So the title, the goal, the student name, school name, name of supervisor, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and pause my video, my recording, get that stuff typed in. Why don't you pause as well and get the stuff typed in on your page, all the way down to where it says submission checklist. Okay, quickly I'll tell you how to do the word count. If you go to Tools and down to Word Count, it'll tell me how many words are in my entire essay or my entire page here, but I just want to know the word count on my essay. So what I'll do is I'll highlight the whole essay, the text of the essay. Oops, and maybe. And now if I do Tools, Word Count, it'll tell me how many words I have out of, this is my entire document, and this is how many I have highlighted. So the number of words I'm going to put for my word count is 1830. And now I'm going to go ahead and left align again for the submission checklist, and I'm going to write, if I hit Shift and then the hyphen button, and I'm going to do that 5 times so I have a nice blank, and then once you hand in this essay, you'll go ahead and put an X on each of the lines here. So there will be an X here to indicate that you've actually completed your cover page, for example. Oops. And I'll do that again for the table of contents, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. So I'll go ahead and finish that up. You go ahead and pause the video and finish that same step. All right, now that I'm finished with my title page, I am going to move on to the section headings. That's step 2 in Roman numeral 2. So let's go ahead and quickly type in our 3 section headings. Let's see, this one here is the very start of your paper. is called, oh heavens, investigation and planning. And then we'll go down to the second section here. And this is where we start with the first steps. Taking action. And reflecting. I think I'm going to bold these because I have my works cited page bolded as well. So I think that'll look nice. Okay. And now we will take a look at how to make the table of contents page. So if you go to the end of your title page and hit Insert and Page Break, we'll get another separate page. This is going to be our table of contents. So I'm going to center align the text, and I'm just going to put the title of the page, which is Table of Contents. And I'll hit Enter and left align. And now the different sections are listed there under number 3 for step 3. So it starts with investigation and planning. And I will go ahead and let you list those several different steps. I'll list them as well. Go ahead and pause the video and get them typed in to your table of contents page. Okay, so I have all the different sections of my table of contents typed up, and I hope you do as well. And now I need to indicate what page numbers each of these sections actually happens on. And in order to do that, I'm going to go up to Insert. I'm going to go down to Page Number. And I'm going to select this option here. And now it has inserted page numbers onto each page. I also want to make sure that that is the same font as the font that I'm using for the rest of my essay. And I can see here that it's Arial, but I liked Times, so I'm going to change that. And then I'm also going to include my last name here, which I'm pretending is Doe. So I'm going to write Doe. And the wonderful thing that Google Docs is going to do for me here is it's going to copy that same header onto all the pages. Just double check to make sure it does, because as you could see, mine for some reason didn't. So check to make sure it does. Okay, so now let's see. Investigation and planning. I'm going to either tab, or you can use dots all the way across if you like the look of that better. I like the look of the tab, so I'm going to do that. And my investigation and planning goes from page 3 to page 4. So I will put that here, 3 to 4. And I obviously went a little too far, so I'm just going to hit backspace. Taking action then goes from page, it looks like 4 to page 6. And now we'll do the same thing for reflecting and works cited. I'm going to pause. You go ahead and pause as well and get those first 4 done. Lovely. So I have those 4 taken care of. And now we have these last 3, which are a little bit complicated because they don't actually have page numbers, as they're not actually included in the typed version of our essay. So what I want you to do is to leave those 3 blank. Don't include page numbers for those 3. Instead, you're just going to affix those to the end of your personal project essay. So ensure for me that when you print out your essay, you take a look at your table of contents and you make sure that your process journals come after your works cited, your visual aid comes next, and finally comes your academic honesty form. And make sure that everything is in that order so I can really easily flip through and know where each piece of your personal project essay lives. Okay, And I hope that clears up the format of the table of contents and the title page. If you have any questions that are lingering about these two topics, please let me know. The next video will tell us quickly how to set up our Works Cited page as well as our in-text parenthetical citations. Thanks, guys.